Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's dive in. Xian is today's word, and xian, Chinese often pin down this character on people we admire. And I translate it as a striver. It's probably more a conversion to the contemporary English culture. That's probably how we can understand this xian concept in Chinese. And xian mostly in Chinese means you're both talented, like you have your abilities that you're born with and later developed on, and you're virtuous. Like you have a good understanding of your responsibility within your community. And so you're kind of the not a pillar figure, but you're a strong member from the community. You're not just for yourself. And then that's somebody who is both virtuous and talent. So it's a good, able person. That's Chinese definition of xian. And when I look at its original rendering, I mean, one of the original renderings, this made of 3 parts, and each one has this very interesting way to look at from our contemporary lens. Okay, the top right is our 3-finger hand symbol. So Chinese abstract human hands, not occasionally we draw out all 5 fingers, but for the most part, if it's made of into a character that's not the main thing, we use 3-finger hand symbol as an abstraction. Unless we're emphasizing its motion related to your hand, then we draw out all 5 fingers. So here in this frame, it's not about the motion of your hand. So hand, 3-finger there, simply have a representation of you, as if you're using your hand of doing something. Okay, the top left is the eyeball that's looking down. So Chinese use that as almost like your servants, if not your slaves. So people who are in a lower power position to you, that are obedient to you. And that's the eyeball position when they are kind of bowing down to you. So the eyes are, okay, if we look at here almost like the eyes are upside, like sideways. So it's like you're observing somebody who is obedient to you, their eyeball would look like in this position. So this is the, I guess, the eyelids, and then the eyeball is verticalized, so that it means somebody is bowing to you. Okay, so I guess in both American history have like a slave history, right? And I guess in ancient Chinese as well, because between tribal wars, right? The captured, the defeated part, the village of, I guess, man would become slave, and female slaves. So you have a bunch of people, kind of free labor. It become your asset, become your, part of your workforce that you can enslave on. So that's just part of history. And I'm not going back to, accusing my ancestors doing that. It's just how human society evolved. So the bottom then is the money icon. So in today's world, we use US dollar sign as a representation or abstraction of currency as money, as wealth. This is equivalent of a Chinese wealth symbol, which is a seashell. So this is the shell, and these 2 dangling legs are the soft bodies that used to be the former residents in the seashell. So this seashell used to be the currency in ancient society, and then turned out to be representation of wealth. So here, the 3 parts we can parse out as you have your switch in your hand. That means you're putting your work, your efforts, or your direction, your purpose in there, your mission, okay? And the top left is your human resource, like the people who are under your direction. They follow your will, so to speak. And then at the bottom is capital. So the resources, the financial, monetary resources under your command. So your hand are directing the humans, the labor, and the capital, if you want to frame it that way. So this three parts to me means you put in your efforts and you have resources, either human or capital, at your fingertips that you can command them to reach out to your goal. So it almost, we can view it as entrepreneur, right? What they are striving to be. They have to use the resources with them and put in their own efforts and direction and create something to fulfill their vision, right? So this is a Chinese ancient time of definition of what a striver means. Means you come with a purpose and you have certain resources under your command and you can make the best out of it. And you actually do. So it's not somebody who is, in contemporary Chinese, we have this 躺平, just lie down, lie flat, like really passive. You don't make much use of your life. Basically idling out there. This is anti-idling. Like you actively act on yourself and the resources at your command to make changes, to create something better for your community. So that's the Chinese xian definition. And I put I guess a rock climber is a good representation of you exert a lot of effort. And the first thing you can control is yourself, right? And all the gears and all that is the resources at your command. And to complete a mission, something tough, something, a hard goal that you want to put yourself in, you're striving for. So I think a striver is the closest we can come up with as a xian in Chinese. Thank you for your time. See you another day.